Hi guys, I wanted to send you a brief video to kind of get your online experience started. This is brand new for a lot of us. The good thing is you guys have used Google Classroom before and you're familiar with it, so you will have a little bit of a heads up. But I'm gonna kind of go through the things that I feel are important for getting started. And hopefully by kind of giving you this video as a communication and not just giving you a bunch of things on a sheet of paper or on your computer screen, I should say, hopefully that you'll kind of be able to get started and be more comfortable. I don't want you guys to stress. First and foremost, I just want to say I miss you guys so much. This is not going to be the same as being with you in the classroom. I would much prefer being with you in the classroom. I promise you that. This is new for a lot of us. And so even though we've used Google Classroom, we're going to be using it to its full capabilities, more so than you've been used to. So this will be new for not only for you, but for me as well. So I want you guys to embrace it. But most of all, I don't want you guys to stress. I want you guys to have fun with it and enjoy the experience of being able to do learning in a way that you haven't done before. This is going to be different. So embrace it, enjoy it, and I know I'm going to. When I give you assignments on here on Google Classroom, they will be different than what I normally would have to do in order to prep you guys for state testing. And since we don't have state testing now, this is the opportunity for us to kind of do some of those fun things that we normally wouldn't have the chance to do. So I want you guys to have fun with it. And I will try to give you guys some fun things that aren't overwhelming. They'll be very brief. They won't take more than half an hour at the very most. So that in itself will be different than what you're used to for my classroom. So let's just enjoy it and make the most of it. If you do get to a point where you're stressed or you're confused or this being what it is, you're not jiving or you're stuck, please don't sit and do nothing. Please feel free, if you can reach out to any of your teachers, to reach out to me because I'm here to help you. And I will guide you and kind of get you going. That's what my job is. Even though I'm at home, I'm still your teacher. So please, please, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm going to ask that you reach me by email, but I'm also going to let you know that I've opened up my comments. I had those closed for a while. I'm going to open those up on Google Classroom. Please be cognizant that every time you comment, that's sending an email out. I don't know if it goes to everybody, but it goes to me. I don't want a bunch of random comments kind of clogging up the system. So be sure that if you do use the comment feature to ask questions, that you are asking questions that are relevant and important and not just writing hi on there or something silly like that. Okay, make it relevant, make it important. Okay, and then I will respond, and maybe it's a question that applies to more than just you, and that way everybody will be able to see what the answer to that question is. So I will leave that open so you guys can use that as an option for communicating in addition to just emailing me. I'm reading some notes on my screen, so if you see me looking away, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that kind of got us started. I want to kind of let you know how it's going to look. So just like I always do on Google Classroom, I post your agenda. Okay, you see that every week if you've been looking, which hopefully you guys have been throughout the year. Some of you maybe not so much, but I will do that just the way that I always have. But in addition to your agenda on Mondays, I will also give you the items, the assignments that you will need for the week as well. I'm telling you this because I want to reiterate the importance of understanding that does not mean that you have to finish all of that work on Monday, okay? Your agenda should be what guides you. So if it says that this is Monday's assignment, that means you're going to do that assignment at the very least, do that assignment on Monday and have it finished by the next day, Tuesday, just like you would in a normal classroom setting. Okay, if I give you an assignment on Monday, it's usually due on Tuesday, right? So it's the same concept. So you're gonna do that. That will help kind of pace you. Your assignments will be brief. I'm not giving you anything that's going to take you a really long time to do, or it's going to be too overwhelming or too hard. So you should be able to just finish those daily. In the same token, I want to kind of, for my advanced kiddos or my ones that easily hold down an A most of the time, if you are the type that would prefer to just knock it out on Monday, that's fine too. I just don't want you guys to feel the pressure like, oh my goodness, I have to finish this for Miss Andrews by Monday, because you do not have to. So at the very least, just follow the pacing guide, follow the agenda that I'm going to provide you each Monday, and let that kind of guide you and be a time management guide, if you will. Some of you guys are going to have to get in the habit of setting your alarm and getting up and getting going in your day because you've been sleeping in. And if you wait until 2 o'clock to get on there and start doing some of your assignments, and you have a question that requires a teacher's response, your teachers, including myself, may or may not, and probably not, respond after 3 o'clock. So I really want to encourage you guys to kind of, and you'll see, once we get going, you'll see what everyone's assignments are going to kind of require of you. You may not need a teacher's response at all. You may not need to ask your teacher any questions. Some of you guys won't. But if you got to a point where you needed to, and you waited until later in the day or later in the time frame, and your teacher doesn't respond until the next day, that can get really frustrating if you really just want your teacher to answer your question. So I say all that to say, just be sure that you kind of get in the swing of things, get back in a routine. This will be a good chance for you guys to kind of learn how to self-pace, how to use your time management skills. You're going to be in high school next year, and that's going to be very important that you're able to kind of guide your own learning. So be sure that you are doing that. This is a great opportunity for you to kind of learn those skills. That's great life skills, not just class skills, okay? So be sure you're doing that. And like I said, you'll kind of see what you need to do and what's going to take more time than other things. See my notes here. Again, I may have already said this, but your assignments are they're not going to be overwhelming. They're going to be fun. And if you have a suggestion or something that you've seen or you've heard maybe somebody else that doesn't go to Warner is doing, or a different grade or something, and you want to do that as an assignment, I'm probably opening a can of worms here, but shoot your idea my direction via email. I won't promise that we'll do it, but I would love to hear your idea if you have something cool or something fun. I mentioned some of you guys that easily hold down an AMI class. I'm going to challenge you. If that's you, if you're the straight A student who gets bored or finishes things very quickly, you're finishing my regular assigned tasks in 10 minutes each day, I'm talking to you now. I'm going to encourage you guys to really try to do more. So I'm going to offer you guys some enrichment opportunities. I'm calling them enrichment opportunities, some extra optional assignments that aren't like the regular graded assignments, but they're not going to be, they're going to be, I want you guys to do them. They're not going to be, you have to do them, but I want you guys to do those as bonus opportunities. And I'm going to encourage you guys to do those. Okay. Again, you'll know which ones they are. You won't have to do them, but I do want to encourage you guys, if you have extra time, to do those. One of those activities I'll just tell you is keeping a journal during this whole quarantine experience. I still have my little journals and diaries from whenever I was your age, and they are so much fun to read. So if you have the chance to keep a journal or a diary during this experience, I really highly want to encourage that. What else? Check your email often. Some of you guys don't ever check your email, and now is not the time to hold on to that bad habit. Please, please, please get in the habit of checking your email and checking it often. And I mean, every time you get a new email, let's see what it is, especially if it's from a teacher or from Google Classroom or one of your administrators. When you turn something in, be sure that you go to the top and hit the blue turn in button, okay? Pay attention to your due dates and be sure it gets turned in. If you don't hit the blue turn in button, you may not get credit for it. I won't know that you've done it if you don't hit the turn in button. So that's really important. Make sure that you do that also. I will try to post videos like this when I can. I'm not going to promise that I'll do it too often, but I'll try to, because I know sometimes it's easier just to kind of listen to somebody than it is to try to filter through and read a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different teachers. So I'll try to post videos when I can. I'm really looking forward to the day whenever we can, hopefully this comes soon, when we can get on Google Meet, which is like an online meeting program where I'm not just talking to you. You guys can talk back to me, and I can kind of get that student engagement that I've been seeking. I really do miss you guys that much. I can't wait for that day. So, but in the meantime, I don't know when, maybe the first day, I'm not sure, post what's called a question on Google Stream. And it's just basically a tool for you guys to kind of respond to me. And I'll ask a question, and it's just like a discussion board that we can kind of discuss some things. So if I do that, I want to encourage you guys to kind of to respond and let me know how you're doing and let me know the answer to my question. So I think I've rambled enough. I did not mean to take this much of your time. So let me check my notes here. Don't see anything else. So I'll wrap this up. I did not mean to take this much of your time and ramble on like I did, but that's, you guys know me pretty well. That's what I do. So again, miss you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm available for you. Don't hesitate to contact me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.